diagrammatical representation we have seen. Some you have drawn that. Only 4 people have sent the image. May I know who is this?
Sir, Nikita, sir.
Nikita. Okay. She has done for online shopping. Okay. Okay. Nikita, what you understood here?
We are categorizing different sections in that, sir.
Okay. Explain it.
In online shopping, we will have different sections. Which we want, we can go in that.
Okay. What are the different sections?
Like we will have kids wear and different types, sir.
Okay.
And
So
we can
online.
select which we want.
Okay. It is totally about clothes and all,
Yes, sir.
not the grocery, all other items. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Mm.
sir.
Uh, type of dresses, bill section, payment. Okay, good. Discount, types of cloths, cotton, silk, long frocks. Very nice. Where did you get this?
First, I checked in Google, sir, and I written my own.
Okay, very good, very good. It's nice.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
mm, for the decomposition example also, we can have these types of structures. It is a top-down approach. It is chart representation also. It is like a chart. In our third unit, we have a concept called charts. Charts and the top-down approaches also will be like this one. So I think we understood how can we divide into modules, what are the different modules which are there. So very good. Your name, Nikita.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then Durga Bhavani. She drawn well. Very nice. Durga Bhavani, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Then where did you get this?
In Google, sir.
Google.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Actually, it is a complex structure. Okay, no problem. You can go with this also if needed. If
Okay,
we
sir.
go very specifically, the each and every option means operation or activity, then the complex system will be there. So if you understood, then it's okay, fine. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
It's also nice. Same operations we have, same product details. She kept different names. Product section it is. Here it is cart content. The checkout here, order, bank transfer, e-coins, very nice. It's a deeper structure, e-coins. Then about the payment, credit card and all. Okay, nice. Deeper operations he kept. Next it is, yeah, this is what I asked actually. Very good. Interpreting COVID-19 test results. How did you do this?
Sir, I have material in that I saw it.
So in our material,
No, sir. I download from Google. It's PDF. C program.
okay. Can you explain this?
Okay,
It's
sir.
nice. All of you please take this speak.
First, we want to see the symptoms are there or not. Whether
Actually,
symptoms are there.
directly you're going with the result, you know.
Yes,
Bottom
sir.
up approach you are following. Directly you're taking test result.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We are not starting with patient. You are going with the results. Okay. Next. Continue.
If symptoms are there, we want to check the COVID test result. If it is positive, then it is COVID-19. It is negative, there is no COVID-19.
Here you are going with test result. If it is positive, then you are looking for symptoms.
Yes.
Initially, you are not looking for symptoms. Here,
Yes.
based on the test result, you are going for symptoms. Okay, if symptoms are matching with COVID-19, then as so, what are you doing here? Confirmed with COVID-19 and isolating them. Then here, no symptoms are not matching. Close contact with confirmed COVID-19. Here, what does it mean?
So the person not suffering with COVID-19.
What?
The person is not affecting COVID-19.
Close contact with the confirmed COVID-19. So there is a chance. If it is no, if the symptoms are not matching, there is no that much match. So sometimes we may send it for retest. If it is positive, then same thing will be isolating them. After the retest, if it is negative, simply stay at home until symptoms are gone. Okay, nice. Okay, you have an idea about this symptoms matching. So based on your own idea, you can draw no problem.
This.
మనం ఏం ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఫేస్ చేసామో మనకు తెలుసు. సో ఆ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ మనం ఒక్కొక్కటి మనం కూడా దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని కూడా మనం డ్రా చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, వెరీ గుడ్. దెన్ Venkata Ramana, I think so. One of your seniors, they are doing project. Yeah. Venkata Ramana, he also wrote well, interpreting COVID-19 test results. Venkata Ramana, can you explain this? Is he there? Venkatramana. Is he there? He's not there. Then different diagram he has drawn for online shopping also. Okay, these are all the top-down approaches. Based on this, we can have bottom-up approaches also, starting with the sub-modules. But it is too difficult. But based on the top-down only, we'll go with the bottom-up. Without top-down, we cannot go for bottom-up. Okay? Okay, nice. Now, actually, in the 5th unit, so you all should draw the diagrams for all these. ATM I have shown you. You must be able to draw the up-down design diagrams for ATM mission, hospital management, and online shopping. These 4 you must do. Okay. Next, another topic we have is problem-solving cycle. Here, problem-solving cycle, actually, there is a topic called designing. There is a topic called designing. We know about the problem definition. Whenever a problem we are solving, there will be these phases: problem definition, logical reasoning, decomposition, then abstraction. So this is a cycle actually. This is a cycle. What is the problem? They have given these statements actually, but different people will follow the different cycles, problem cycle. There the main concept is the designing. Till now we have discussed all these. We have discussed about the generalization, that is decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction, then algorithm, all are over. But there is another concept while solving the problem, that is called designing. So all will comes under this will comes under the actually modeling, that is top-down approach, simple chart diagram we have taken. And there is designing for every, not only algorithm, for every project also. For every project also. Here, let me show you. So different people will give the different things about the problem. System development cycle they have given, it is a problem development or application development cycle. There will be problem definition, means understanding the problem properly. You know, you are doing the programs in utools. In utools, you are having the problems. So the problems you must understand. That is called definition actually. So there they will write some illustrations. They will write in a story way. Based on that story, the problem will be defined. That's the definition. For the better understanding of the problem, they will include some stories. Okay, that is the problem definition or problem description. We can call problem description. So that must be defined properly. Even a customer also, if they wanted to develop an application, that application, whatever they want, clearly they must define. If they define or describe clearly, then the development will be started slowly. Then feasibility study. Naturally, these studies will be there. The feasibility studies means problem studying will be there. The feasibility study means previous problems. What any another projects are developed like this? Is there any previous problems? What are the drawbacks of the previous projects? So in different angles, the study will take place. That is about the problem. We know about the analysis. So after studying that, we know about the analysis means here the decomposition will comes under this analysis. Decomposition. So the decomposition and abstraction and algorithm all will comes under here. Dividing the problem, looking for the best solution and optimized solutions, and finally looking going for the abstraction. Abstraction means finalizing or drawing the formula. Formula means not only the formulas which we have seen till now. That is one way, following a best method, a right solution. Then finally writing algorithm. We know the algorithm. All will comes under the analysis. So here finally, after the studies or algorithm, the four phases of the computational thinking, we should develop the code actually. We should develop the code. But the software people, what they will do you know? They will go for the system design. Designing means the blueprint of the project they will prepare in a diagrammatical way. The blueprint of the project they will prepare. Then afterwards, this is the main concept now we are going to discuss, blueprint of the project. Then acquisition means here programming we'll do. So based on that diagrams and all, the studies and all, we'll write the coding. Then implementation will take place, means that will be executed. Okay, if it is working fine. If it is working fine, okay, fine. Here it is maintenance means many test cases they will take here. Here they will involve some users to test the problem or to test the implementation or execution. Before releasing the product, what they will do? So here they will check, they will do many tests. Then the block test will be there, white block box testing and white box testing. Some different testing techniques are there. So the white box testing means the programmers who developed and known people will test the code, then implementation of how the project is working, our software is working. Then black box testing means the unknown, not excluding the developers and programmers, other users, outside users will use the project or software, will access the project or software. Then based on that they will take some feedback. If it is working fine, then finally, if any based on the feedback, if any problems are there or they are facing, they'll collect the feedback and problems, they'll try to rectify everything they will do in the maintenance. Then finally, likewise they will do many tests, finally they will release the product actually. They will release the product. So like this, if there are any problems, observe here, if there are any problems in the maintenance mode or of development, again that will go to the problem definition again. If any problems are there, they will go through all these system and try to solve the problem. Okay. So the maintenance will be always needed for the application. Whenever that's why even the softwares are developed. For example, we are having SBI, online SBI banking. There will be maintenance always. They will keep on monitor, they will keep on access, there will be maintenance. Problems will come. Background of problems, database సంబంధించిన కోడింగ్ సంబంధించిన ఏదో ఒకటి వస్తూనే ఉంటుంది. సో మెయింటెనెన్స్ టీమ్ కంపల్సరీగా ఉంటారు, డేటాబేస్ రిలేటెడ్ టీమ్ ఉంటారు. ఓకే, సో బ్యాంక్ రిలేటెడ్గా, ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ రిలేటెడ్గా సంబంధించిన టీమ్స్ కూడా ఉంటారు. ప్రతిదానికి కూడా టీమ్స్ ఉంటారు. టోటల్ ఓవరాల్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అనేది డెవలప్ చేసేటప్పుడే డిఫరెంట్ మాడ్యూల్స్ కింద డెవలప్ చేసినప్పుడు, సో వాళ్ళు మెయింటెనెన్స్ చేసేటప్పుడు కూడా అట్లా మాడ్యూల్స్ బేస్ చేసుకొని మెయింటైన్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు ఆ అప్లికేషన్. ఎలా అంటే నేను నిన్న చెప్పాను, ఏటీఎంలో ట్రాన్స్ఫర్, విత్డ్రావల్, డిపాజిట్, లేకపోతే బ్యాలెన్స్ ఎంక్వైరీ అన్నాం. ఒక్కొక్క దాన్ని ఒక్కొక్క ఫంక్షన్ కింద మనం పెట్టుకొని ఒక్కొక్క మాడ్యూల్ కింద మనం ట్రీట్ చేస్తే, ఒక్కొక్క మాడ్యూల్ని మెయింటెనెన్స్ చేయడానికి ఒక్కొక్క టీం ఉంటారు. ఎక్కడైనా ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చిందంటే ఆ మాడ్యూల్ కింద ఇట్లా మీ మాడ్యూల్లో ఈ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది అనేది ఒక పెద్ద టీం అంతా కూడా ఐడెంటిఫై చేసి ఆ మాడ్యూల్కి ఆ ప్రాబ్లం ఇచ్చినప్పుడు దే విల్ రెక్టిఫై. Likewise, many problems, many tickets will be raised. So based on the tickets, where the actual problem is there, they will try to rectify. Always there will be maintenance team for the applications. Here the main concept is, we are talking about system design actually. System design. Okay, whereas in system design, we are having one subject. We are having one subject itself. That subject is called OOAD. OOAD, that subject is there for CSC and IT people, other related branches also. OOAD means Object Oriented Analysis and Design. Object Oriented Analysis and Design means each and every component will be treated as an object. Based on that object, they will try to design the diagrams. For example, here we have taken for example positive and negative. We are taking here equipments will be there. Equipment will be treated as objects. The person will be treated as an object. Okay, then each and every modules, the teams will be treated as an object. So how the objects are communicating? For example, if you take the application ATM machine is an object, ATM database is an object. Okay, ATM that user is going to access is an object, the maintenance team in an object, the transactions will be treated as the services actually. So likewise, some object will be used. That's why there is a subject called OOAD, Object Oriented Analysis and Design. So they will give, for example, if you are doing shopping, user is an object, communicating with the system also will be treated as different type of component. So likewise, they have identified here that OOAD is nothing but that is to design the system, that is to create the blueprint of the project. That is to create the blueprint of the project. The blueprint of the project means simply with the diagram, not only single diagram. See here, it is a diagram. It shows, it is giving some guidelines to us. It is like a blueprint. Oh, like this the system works. Like this our system works. That's what we are telling, isn't it? That's what we are telling. So based on this, we are able to understand what's happening in the online shopping, what's happening if we go for the test results, what are the suggestions they may give. If you take the same diagram of ATM, so through these diagrams, this tells us what are the operations are going to be takes place. We can understand it. That's why we can call this diagrammatical representation is nothing but the blueprint of the project. The blueprint. With that blueprint, we can easily understand. Likewise, not in a single diagram, in many diagrams, the blueprints will be created, and for each and every module, the blueprint will be created. So by using different types of diagrams, those diagrams will comes under a language called UML, means Unified Modeling Language. unified modeling language. Here, if you see this class diagram and use case diagram will comes under the UML diagrams, unified modeling language. Here it is also to create a blueprint for the project. It is by using different kinds of different types of diagrams. So that's why you can easily understand whatever the information they have given. Just you take this. Here many diagrams will be there actually. We are not going to learn about all these diagrams. Actually all these diagrams will be in a single subject. So that's why not in a single class we cannot learn. So here it is a subject. What is subject? About each algorithm, about the building blocks and architecture, symbols which we are going to use. Then all these diagrams. Activity already we have drawn. It comes under the UML diagram, unified modeling language. So any complex system is best understood by making some kind of diagrams or pictures. Okay, so with that we can easily understand. That's why even for the project software development, people they will consider this designing. Consider this design. Even software designing, even for the civil engineers, they will design, isn't it? So for not to building the some apartments and all or houses and all, the civil engineers also will do that. Mostly you'll see there. But same thing will be there for the software applications also. Diagrammatical representations will be there. Here we will be having two types of diagrams. One is structural diagrams and behavioral diagrams. The structural diagrams are four diagrams, that is class diagram, object diagram, component diagram and deployment diagram. Okay, you cannot understand in a single statement here. We are going to discuss about the class diagram. This class diagram will comes under the structural diagram. Okay. Next, here we have behavioral diagrams. The behavioral diagrams are use case diagram, sequence diagram, collaboration diagram, state chart diagram, and activity diagram. Here, use case we are going to discuss. This means one structural diagram, one behavioral diagram you are going to learn. Structural diagram and behavioral diagram. Structural means the total system, how the system would be. What are the relationships among the objects, the components which we are having. There are some services. What are the services and activities takes place? We'll take in the use case diagrams. So we can discuss these things in the next class about class diagram and use case diagram. So before the next class, all the remaining people please draw these four diagrams. Please don't forget. This fifth unit is very easiest concept. Okay, draw the top-down approaches, the decomposition diagrams for ATM, hospital management, online shopping, and COVID-19 test results. Okay. Okay, students, thank you. I'm having next class for LH9 actually. Is it fine, students?